God is not begging because He is weak. He is calling because you are ready. Out of millions of people moving through this exact moment, you were guided here for a reason that goes deeper than coincidence. Something has been aligning quietly in your life. You may have felt it as restlessness, sudden thoughts, or a calm you couldn't explain. That was preparation. Tonight is not ordinary. Tonight carries a timing that cannot be repeated in the same way again. When a miracle is scheduled, it does not arrive with noise. It arrives with precision. 10:10 p.m. is not a random number. It represents alignment, balance, and completion of a cycle that has been stretching you longer than you admit. God does not announce miracles loudly, because faith grows best in silence. That is why you were told not to share this with anyone. Not because it will disappear, but because sacred things mature faster when protected. If you are still watching, it means your spirit recognized this message before your mind tried to question it. Pause for a moment. Breathe. Feel that quiet certainty settling in your chest. That is not imagination. That is readiness. Stay here. What is coming next explains why the next 5 minutes matter more than you think. Take a deep breath and stay with me, because what is unfolding right now is not random. There are moments when divine timing compresses itself, when everything that was delayed suddenly moves forward at once. Tonight carries that kind of energy. You may have felt restless without knowing why. You may have checked the time more than usual, felt a gentle pull to pause, or sensed that something important was approaching. These feelings were not imagination. They were preparation. When something is meant for you, it does not arrive loudly. It arrives quietly, directly, and personally. This moment was aligned for your eyes, your heart, and your awareness. Others may scroll past without noticing, but you didn't. That alone tells you something is different. The miracle being prepared does not need validation, permission, or announcement. That is why silence matters. Some blessings grow only when they are protected. Stay present. Do not rush ahead in your thoughts. Do not doubt what your intuition already recognizes. In just a short window of time, clarity replaces confusion, and relief replaces waiting. What you have been asking for internally, without words, has been heard. And when the answer comes, it comes gently, without force, but with certainty. If you feel a sense of calm mixed with anticipation, that is your confirmation. Remain here. Let the moment complete itself. And when this resonates with you, take a second to support this new channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing. It helps messages like this reach those who are also meant to receive them. Stay with me. There is more unfolding. Remain still for a moment and let this message settle within you. What is meant to arrive does not rush, yet it never arrives late. This is the moment where patience meets fulfillment. You have carried quiet hope for a long time, even during moments when you pretended you were fine. That strength did not go unnoticed. Tonight is not about coincidence or pressure. It is about alignment finally completing itself. Sometimes blessings approach softly, not to test you, but to protect you. That is why calm Feels stronger than excitement right now. What is unfolding will feel natural, almost familiar, as if it was always meant to be this way. Pay attention to what shifts inside you first. Relief, peace, and certainty always arrive before results appear in the outer world. Do not compare this moment with anyone else's journey. What is prepared for you is personal and precise. Trust the timing. Trust the process. And most importantly, trust yourself for staying open instead of closing your heart. That choice mattered more than you realize. As this message reaches its completion, stay grounded and expectant, not anxious. Gratitude opens doors faster than fear ever could. If this message connected with you, support this new channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing so more aligned messages can reach those who need them. Stay present. What comes next will confirm everything you felt. Stay with this moment and allow yourself to feel what is quietly changing. Not everything meaningful arrives with noise or urgency. Some shifts happen gently, yet once they occur, nothing remains the same. You may notice your thoughts slowing down, your breathing becoming easier, or a sense of inner reassurance settling in. This is not imagination. It is alignment taking form. For a long time, you carried expectations mixed with uncertainty. You hoped, yet you learned how to wait without complaining. That patience created space. And now, that space is being filled. What is moving toward you does not require force, explanation, or proof. It will feel right because it matches the growth you have already gone through. Pay attention to the signs that feel personal. A sudden calm. A reassuring thought. A subtle confidence returning. These are signals that something has shifted beneath the surface. Results follow awareness, not the other way around. That is why this message reached you before anything else changed on the outside. Remain open and steady. Do not rush to tell anyone. Some moments are meant to be held quietly until they fully unfold. Trust that what is aligning now is strong enough to stand on its own. Your role is simply to remain present and receptive. If this message is speaking directly to you, take a moment to support this new channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing. It helps messages like this reach those who are also waiting for confirmation. Stay here. What follows will feel like clarity finally arriving. Allow yourself to stay present as this moment continues to unfold. There is a reason everything feels quieter now, almost suspended. This is the space where outcomes take shape before they appear. You are not waiting anymore. You are witnessing preparation completing itself. What once felt distant or uncertain is now close enough to feel, even if it cannot yet be named. You have grown in ways that were never celebrated publicly. You learned how to stay hopeful without becoming desperate. You learned how to trust without needing constant reassurance. That inner strength changed the timing of everything. What is coming now matches the person you have become, not the version of you that first asked for it. That is why it arrives differently than expected, but more perfectly than imagined. Notice how doubt feels weaker than it used to. Notice how fear no longer controls your thoughts. These are signs that alignment is active. When the heart is ready, life responds. Not loudly, not dramatically, but accurately. What unfolds next will feel natural, as if it always belonged in your life. Do not rush this moment by overthinking. Let clarity settle on its own. Some confirmations arrive as peace rather than excitement. And peace is always the strongest signal. Stay open. Stay grounded. Trust what is forming quietly in your favor. If this message resonates with you, take a moment to support this new channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing. Your support helps these messages reach others who are also ready. Stay with me. The next moment brings understanding that makes everything clear. Stay with this feeling a little longer, because this is where understanding deepens. What you are sensing now is not excitement or fear, but recognition. It is the quiet knowing that something important has already shifted, even if the outer world has not caught up yet. This is how meaningful change begins. First within, then around you. You may realize that you are no longer asking the same questions you once did. The urgency has softened. The need for proof has faded. Instead, there is a steady confidence growing inside you. That confidence did not come from words or promises. It came from your own journey, from everything you endured without giving up. That inner strength became the signal that allowed alignment to move forward. Right now, trust matters more than action. You do not need to chase, explain, or convince anyone of anything. What is meant for you recognizes you naturally. It arrives without pressure and stays without effort. This is why patience feels different now. It no longer feels heavy. It feels purposeful. Pay attention to how grounded you feel in this moment. That grounding is your anchor. It keeps doubt from taking control and allows clarity to rise. Some answers come as events. Others come as peace. Both are equally powerful. And when peace arrives first, it means the outcome is already secure. Hold this awareness with gratitude. Let go of the habit of worrying ahead. What is unfolding does not need protection through fear. It needs space through trust. Remain open and calm as the next steps reveal themselves naturally. If this message connects with you, support this new channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing. Your support helps messages like this reach those who are ready to hear them. Stay present. What comes next will feel like confirmation settling gently into place. Remain here with this calm awareness, because this is where clarity begins to mature. What you are experiencing now is not anticipation anymore, it is acceptance. A quiet readiness has replaced the tension you once carried. You are no longer wondering if something will happen. You are allowing it to happen. That shift changes everything. There were times when you questioned yourself, when you replayed past moments and wondered if you missed something or waited too long. But nothing was wasted. Every delay refined you. Every pause strengthened your ability to recognize what truly belongs in your life. That is why what approaches now feels aligned instead of overwhelming. You are ready to receive without resistance. Notice how your thoughts are no longer racing ahead. You are present. You are grounded. This presence is powerful. It creates space for the right outcomes to move toward you naturally. When the mind stops forcing timelines, life responds with precision. What unfolds next will not need explanation. It will make sense the moment it arrives. Trust that what is meant for you is steady and secure. It does not depend on chance or approval. It is supported by the growth you earned quietly. Stay open, not watchful. Stay confident, not guarded. The calm you feel now is not temporary. It is the foundation for what comes next. As this message continues, remember to support this new channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing. Your support allows more messages like this to reach those who are also waiting for reassurance. Stay here. The final understanding is closer than you think. Stay present for this final stretch, because this is where everything settles into place. What you are feeling now is not suspense, it is resolution forming quietly. You have reached a point where trust feels natural, not forced. That is important. It means you are no longer resisting what is meant to unfold. You are allowing it to arrive in its own perfect way. Life often prepares us long before it delivers. The waiting, the silence, the unanswered moments were never empty. They were shaping your awareness, teaching you how to recognize peace when it appears. And now, that peace feels familiar. It feels like something you have known all along but only recently learned how to accept. There is no need to look outward for confirmation. What aligns with you will reveal itself clearly, without confusion or chaos. When something belongs to you, it fits naturally into your life. It does not disturb your balance. It strengthens it. That is the kind of outcome that is approaching now. Carry this calm forward with you. Let it guide your choices and soften your expectations. Gratitude will open doors that effort never could. And trust will keep those doors open when doubt tries to return. You have done more than enough. Now, receiving becomes effortless. If this message stayed with you until the end, take a moment to support this new channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing. Your support allows more meaningful messages like this to reach people who are ready for them. Stay grounded, stay open, and move forward with confidence. Everything you need is already aligning. Remain with this sense of completion, because this is where understanding turns into confidence. You are no longer standing at the edge of uncertainty. You have crossed into awareness. What once felt fragile now feels steady, and that steadiness is your sign that alignment has fully taken root. Nothing needs to be chased anymore. What belongs to you knows how to stay. You may notice that your expectations have softened. Not because you stopped caring, but because you started trusting. That trust did not come easily. It was built through experience, reflection, and resilience. And now it carries you forward without effort. This is how lasting change feels. Quiet. Certain. Grounded. There is strength in moving forward without needing to explain yourself. Some journeys are meant to be understood only by the person walking them. You have listened inwardly long enough to recognize when something feels right. Let that inner guidance lead you from here. It will not misdirect you. Take this calm with you beyond this moment. Let it influence how you respond, how you choose, and how you wait. When peace becomes your foundation, outcomes align naturally. Nothing forced lasts. What flows stays. As this message comes to its close, thank yourself for staying open and present. And if this series resonated with you, support this new channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing. Your support helps messages like this continue reaching those who are ready. Stay confident. Stay grounded. What comes next will feel like life finally meeting you where you are.